with the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just to our right. We welcome you into Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Cincinnati Bengals.
John Brown set to kick off.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the shotgun again to Elliott. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones throwing the out route incomplete. That's Elliott. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
It's Elliott. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And this is picked up by the Bears. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. Big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
midnight snack.
Everything that you could possibly do, he did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
John Brown set to kick off.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Here we go. Here we go. Shift. Slam. Check. Hey, watch it.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Jones. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off the play fake.
And we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Jones. He'll find Gibson here complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Cincinnati Bengals.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Jay Henderson.
Throwing again. Jones. That one caught by Gibson. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan for a nice pickup.
A first down carry by Elliott. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Jones on 3rd and 2. Ebron's got it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. From the gun, Jones. Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The situation changes a bit now. First and goal from back at the 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. This is caught.
Jones pass.
A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal.
A 9-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Six 0 our score after 1.
With the score, Bears 6, Bengals 0.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Ezekiel Elliott, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point.
Extra point
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Bears 6. Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Mike 52, Mike 52. You better go.
Looking to throw on second down. Jones. And that'll be complete to the running back, Gibson. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On the option, Jones is going to keep it. Zeke going to get it on the option. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, Jones. Flushed out right. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
On the option, here's Elliott. And he'll take this one inside the 10, down to the 8. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Jones now. Off play action. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
24 is the mic. Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. 24 is the mic.
Operating from the gun, Jones steps away to his left. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Eric Ebron, his 2nd touchdown on the season. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Daniel Carlson on for the point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one. Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Complete to and
so many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
18-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jones. This is brought in by Gibson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's Jones. Throwing on 1st down. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Check 26, check 26.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Jones off the play fake. Slings this deep from McLaurin. It's caught at the 10. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Terry McLaurin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
Makes the score Bengals 20, Bears 6.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He'll fire it deep for Rager. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Bengals have recovered it.
Well, that's a down and distance coaches always talk about trying to avoid, isn't it? I mean, that's third and long. And you just know they're pinning their ears back and coming after him. Sometimes even with extra pressure.
And he knew that. I mean, he knew they were coming. He just fumbled it.
Yeah, he knew it. The offensive line knew it. Everyone did. Yet the pressure was still there, and he ended up coughing it up.
They'll run on first down. Elliott. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Patrick Owasor. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
You got 3. You got 19 right.
From the gun, Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
It's caught at the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here at half number 1. Jones now, operating from the gun. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Daniel Carlson.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
That's the reason we bought for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off play action. Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And he returns this to the 22.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
I'm here. 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And he will have the Bears first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Let's go. 55's Mike, guys. 55. 18 Cardinal. 79 Bronco. SOS.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 39-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
You better bring.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And Daniels has it left side. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Max 22, Max 22.
They'll try and throw for it here.
Open man, it's Reagor. He's got it.
He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
5-yard gain.
A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Let's go, defense. Who we got?
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Bengals 34, Bears 13. John Brown set to kick off.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Jones. Finds, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chase Young.
Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gibson. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Bengals 41, Bears 13.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. From the gun, Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati.
Like 52 right here. 52. Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. Buffalo 18. Check smash. Check smash.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his throw here's incomplete. Jones. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. Off play action, Jones. He'll buy some time right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 17 more on that one and another 1st down.
1st down, Chicago.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At the 13-yard line.
Hey, check Mike. Watch out, 60, check 60. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Watch the flag.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Mike, 55.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears cut into that lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down,
Caused all of that.
it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
I got you, son. I got 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Say it. Hey, check that. Street.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Zeke going to get it on the option. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. From the gun, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Montez Sweat able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start. He'll fire it deep for Rager.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Chicago.
Yeah, we dominate today.
Robbie Gould.
Jalen Reagor, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Bengals 41. Bears
2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
That catch good for only a couple.
And 8 at the 40-yard line.
50 seconds to Watch the twist.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. That's going to be caught by Samuel.
Jones
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Throwing Jones. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout.
Brings up.
So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Get that quarterback, D-line. Check. D-line, get that quarterback.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
Kill. Turn it up. Kill. Turn it up. 79 Broncos. Good work, boys. Let's go.
So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now Jones on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. From 17 yards out, and the Bengals are able to grow their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but now it's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And now here is another interception. He's picked off in his own 47. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. And he's got his man on the out route. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one. Remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. From the gun, Jones. Escaping, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears cut into that lead. Gold to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Bengals 48, Bears 34.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is Gibson.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Take it. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the New York Jets come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against San Francisco. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.